hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be my designer shoe collection, which is a very exciting video for me to film. I have to say, this is not a video for me to brag. This is not a show-offy kind of video. This is just me sharing my entire designer shoe collection, just in case you are interested in any of these shoes. I would say that 99% of the shoes I have, they're considered to be quite classic out of its designer house. So if you are interested in a particular pair of shoes, do let me know in the comments down below. I will let you know if I think that a pair of shoes does not worth the money, in my opinion, or if I have regretted buying it. And I will also let you know which out of all these designer shoes are my most worn shoes and which ones I would strongly recommend. I was planning on trying everything on for you guys, but since I am 31 weeks pregnant, that's not gonna happen because my feet are quite swollen. So unfortunately I won't be trying things on, but I'll try and give you as much information as I can about each pair of shoes. Now, the first designer shoe house that I would like to start this video with is Christian Louboutin, and I do own two pairs of Louboutins, and I have to say they're both very classic pairs. However, I don't wear them very often, even though they are considered very classic style of shoe. A, because of my lifestyle, and B, because I find that these shoes are quite uncomfortable. The first pair I ever got my hands on from Christian Louboutin is this pair of classic black pumps, and they are the decollet ones, and this is how they look like. You can see I've worn them a fair bit, and the heel is the 10mm here, so they're quite high, but it's not the highest that they do. My UK shoe size is 5.5 or 38.5 in European, but in both pairs of Louboutins I have sized up. So these I got in a size 39 or a UK 6. And yes, these ones I have worn quite a fair bit, as you can see. I haven't resold them or anything, and the heels are still in a good condition. Very classic pump. I don't think they will ever go out of style. They're quite pointy, but then the edge is not that pointy, and they're quite uncomfortable, but they're more comfortable than the second pair that I'm going to share with you guys. The second pair of shoes from Christian Louboutin is this pair of pumps in nude. These are the famous Christian Louboutin Pigalles. These are, as you can see, they're a little bit more pointy than the previous ones. Again, I bought them in the 10mm heel. I've worn this less than the other ones. I do find that because they are so pointy, they do squeeze my toes quite a bit, and they do start to hurt almost immediately after you put them on. As with my previous pair, I have sized up half a size for this one, and I haven't regret buying those shoes. Again, I believe it's a very classic style of shoes, but it's not one that I usually gravitate towards just because they're very, very uncomfortable. You can see them here side by side. This is the decollet, and these are the Pigalle ones, and the Pigalle ones are, let me show you, they're a little bit more pointy than the decollet ones. The next couple of pairs of shoes that I have to share with you guys, they're both from Manolo Blahnik, and I have to say both pairs of Manolo Blahnik in comparison with the Christian Louboutins are much more comfortable. The first pair is my wedding shoes, and these are them, and I've only worn them once on my wedding day, but I'm not planning on wearing them again. I was considering at some point to paint them because of the fact that they are satin. The lady explained to me at the boutique that it's very easy for you to dye them any color you want, so maybe like a black or something, but I do want to keep them as they are because they have quite a sentimental value to me. I think this model of Manolo Blahnik is called Cederabi shoes. but don't quote me on that one. I think this is the pair that Carrie Bradshaw was wearing when she got lost in New York City and she got mugged, that they also stole her shoes. I think that's the pair she was wearing, obviously not in satin, but I think it was the exact same pair. This is like in a champagne satin material, and as I said, they were my wedding shoes and I've only worn them once, but I love them to bits. The heel is quite low. They do come with a higher heel, but I specifically chose one that the heel is not that high because I wanted them to be quite comfy for my wedding day. And they're peep toe, so therefore I sized down on these ones and I bought them in a size 38 because they are open toe shoes. You know, your foot tends to slide in on the front, so these ones I got in a size 38 or UK 5. And then the second pair of Manolo Blahniks that I bought is this pair right here. These are suede and they are in this beautiful turquoise color, as you can see, and the heel on that one is quite high and quite thin, so not the most easy pair of heels to wear, but still they have quite a good support and they're not as hurtful as, for instance, my Christian Louboutin ones. Yeah, I bought these ones again because I fell in love with the color and I thought that they would look beautiful with a nice summery dress. I am thinking of maybe painting these in a more classic color, something like black, because although I have to admit the turquoise is very, very appealing, it's not a shoe that you can style very easily. So yeah, maybe at some point I will paint those black and wear them a little bit more. And as I said, these are comfy if you consider how high the heel is and how thin the heel is. Obviously, after a while your feet will get tired, but yes, I really like those too. Let's move into Gucci now, and again from Gucci I do own a couple of pair of shoes. The first one is this grey pump. I really like the tassels on the front. These, I have to say, they are by far my most comfortable pair of pumps. I've worn them, as you can see, numerous times, and the heel is quite high, but it's not that high. I would say it's around 8 millimeters, and I like the fact that the heel is not a block heel, but it's not super thin like the previous one of my Manolo Blahniks. I love the color, I love the fact that they're suede, and I do like the little tassels that they have on the front with the gold detail where it says Gucci. I bought them in a size 38.5, and I don't know if they're still available, but I have to say they're very comfy, and I could walk miles in this. The toe is not round, but it's not pointy either. I would say they have like a round squarish toe, and I absolutely love them. The next pair of Gucci shoes that I own is this pair of Gucci Princeton slippers. I got these as a birthday present from my husband last year, and I've done an unboxing video on these. I absolutely love these. These are super comfy, and it's like wearing slippers basically. Very soft leather, as with the previous wear of my Gucci's. When you don't know what kind of shoe to wear, I just wear these, and I really like the color, I really like the style. I know these are not everyone's cup of tea, and I know they're quite man repeller. I know that men don't like these pair of shoes, but women love them. I got these in 39.5 just because when you walk your foot tends to slide out slightly, so I would say size up on these ones. I have worn them quite a bit, as you can see, probably to the point that I need to re-heel them. But yes, very comfortable, very soft leather. I would recommend them without second thought if you are into these kind of shoes. My next pair of designer shoes is this pair of Jimmy Choo's, and it's the one and only pair that I've got out of Jimmy Choo. These are nude patent leather, and they are the classic wedge or the classic platform shoe. I really like those. Again, it's a pair of shoe that I not wear very much nowadays, but in the past I have worn them a lot. Very, very comfortable, and I bought these in a size 39. These are very comfortable, but at the beginning they were digging here on my big toe a little bit, so it took a couple of times for them to break in and become comfortable. But yeah, I wore them a lot, and I think these is not a shoe that is very much into fashion at the moment, but it's a pair of shoes that I won't easily part with, just because they're so classic and you always need a pair of wedges in your wardrobe. Let's talk about Chanel next, and again I do own two pair of shoes from Chanel. The first one I ever bought is this pair of ballerina pumps, and I bought them in not the traditional beige and black, but I have bought them in this brown and black ballerina style, and I have worn these to death, and I have rehealed them because yes, they were destroyed basically. These are not a style of shoe that I still wear. My style has changed quite a bit, but I have to say, back in the day I used to wear those all the time, and they're very, very classic. I have regret a little bit not buying them in the more classic beige and black combination, but at the time I was after a brown pair of shoes, so these seemed ideal. And these I bought in a 38.5, which is usually my true size. I do want to say that these have gone up in price significantly ever since I bought them, and I have to be honest and say I don't know if I would buy them now for the current retail price, because as I said, it's a shoe that is a style of shoe that I'm not drawn to very much at the moment. But back in the day they were much cheaper, and it was a style of shoe that I was wearing a lot. So yes, really nice, really classic pair of Chanel's, and they're fairly comfortable. So if comfort is what you're looking for, then definitely go for these. The next pair of my designer shoes is this pair of Chanel espadrilles. These are in the all black leather. I bought these in a size 39, and oh my god, I have talked about these shoes before. These are the comfiest shoes ever, and they don't dig, they don't rub, they are basically like wearing nothing. Not even slippers, they feel like wearing nothing. The leather is literally so soft, it's like butter. I don't know how comfortable the fabric espadrilles are, but I can guarantee you that the leather ones are super comfy. And I have to say, I am currently 31 weeks pregnant and my feet have swollen a little bit, but these still remain one of my most worn and most comfortable wear of shoes that I wear even now. So I strongly believe that if these get destroyed, I will rebuy them, because this is how comfortable they are. My next pair of designer shoes are these sparkly Miu Miu pair of black ballerinas that they have a bow. I hope you can see. I wasn't planning on buying these, but I walked into the shoe department of Liberty one day. I just saw them and I fell in love with them, and I absolutely worn those to bits. I still don't wear ballerinas as much as I once did, but I love them so much. I just feel that these shoes are super special, and I have resold them as well because the sole was like completely destroyed. I have bought these in a size 38. They're not the most comfortable of these ballerina type of shoe. I do want to say that the Chanel ones, the Chanel ones are more comfy than these, but they're still pretty comfortable, and I've worn them a lot, especially on night outs that I would like to wear something a little bit fancier and something a little bit more dressy, but I don't want to wear at the same time my high heel Louboutins. So yeah, these ones I've worn a lot, and they're from Miu Miu, and as I said, I bought them in a size 38 or UK 5. Moving forward, my next pair of designer shoes is this pair of Paul Smith kind of androgynous shoes. I have to say, when I saw these, it was love at first sight. I absolutely loved the color. I love the buckles that they have here. I love the fringe details that they have here. These pair of shoes and I had become one at some point. This is how much I love them. Again, this is a quite man-repellish pair of shoes. I don't know if men find them attractive, but for me it was just love, pure love. These are very comfortable. I bought these in a size 39 UK 5 and I wore them to bits. Again, I have resold them and reheeled them because the condition of them was just, after so much use, was not nice. Paul Smith, I don't think it's a designer that people necessarily go to when they're looking for a good pair of shoes. But I have to say, from my one and only pair that I've got, that he has some exquisite designs and his quality of shoes is like top notch. And I think we're now left with boots, you guys, and I have 4 pairs that I would like to share with you. The first 2 come from Acne, and Acne is a brand that I absolutely adore when it comes to shoes, because I think they nail it both in quality and design. The very first pair of shoes that I owned for Acne is this Acne pistol boots. These are a very classic pair of Acne boots, and I bought them ages, literally ages ago, and I have worn these again to death. I bought these in a size 38, but I have to say these do run a little bit large, so if you are in between sizes, go for half a size down. They're quite heavy, but they're a very sturdy pair of shoe. I love the heel. The heel is ideal. It gives you a little bit of height, but it's very comfortable to wear. I have also reheeled and resoled them because of so much use, and these pair made me fall in love with Acne and their quality, to the point that last year I went and bought myself another pair of their boots, and these are their Jensen boots. I think they're called the Acne Jensen boots. Again, a very, very classic pair of Chelsea style boots. These are more pointy than the other ones, that they're completely round, and Acne brings these ones out every single year. They do have the metallic detail here on the front. Again, very, very comfy, classic Allen Cole boot. I think I bought these ones in a size 39 because of the fact that they're quite pointy. Very, very, very comfortable shoes. Very classic. Again, I don't think they will ever go out of fashion. Extremely good quality, keep me warm in the winter, well stylish at the same time. 2 more pair of shoes to go, I promise. The next pair is this one from Isabel Marant. Again, another brand that I really enjoy and I really like, both for their design but also the quality. These are, I believe, they're from the Isabel Marant Etoile collection, which I think it's their slightly more affordable collection. I did risk with this pair and I did buy them in a color other than the classic black. These give a very relaxed, casual vibe to an outfit, ideal for weekends, and I think these are called the Isabel Marant Creasy boots. I did buy them in a size 38. One fact that a lot of people don't know about this pair of Isabel Marant shoes is that even though they look completely flat, they do have a hidden heel. So up until here, they have a wedge. So they do elevate you and they do give you a little bit of height, but without showing it. And yes, it's beautiful if you want to wear it over jeans, or if you want to, you know, give basically a casual, relaxed vibe to your outfit. I would generally recommend Isabel Marant for boots if you are on the lookout for a good quality designer pair of shoes. But this pair in particular, the creasy ones, because of the relaxed feet and I don't know, I think they're so plain but at the same time different that, yeah, I think they're gorgeous pair of shoes. And again, it's another pair that I don't ever think I will part ways with unless they get destroyed. And the very last pair of my designer shoes is this pair of the over-the-knee Stuart Weitzman boots in black suede. These are called the Highland boots. These were an extremely good buy because A, they're unique. I don't have any other shoe in my collection that they are this style, over-the-knee style. These are very comfortable. I do like the fact that they have a rubber sole because it gives them a grip, and even when they're brand new, it doesn't make the shoe slippery. I do like a lot the heel height. It's not too low, but it's not very high either. And I like the fact that it's quite a chunky heel too. So it's not a block heel, but it's quite a thick kind of heel. So walking in these are very comfortable, and I like the fact that they have a rounded toe. And generally I wanted these for such a long time. I have made an unboxing and a dedicated video on this ones, which I am going to leave on the screen right now in case you want to see those. And yeah, that was the final pair of my designer shoes. I really do hope you got some inspiration and some information out of this video. If you are looking to invest in a designer pair of shoes, maybe you've got ideas of what shoes to go for and perhaps what type of shoes to avoid. If you like this video, as always, give it a good old thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. That is everything from me, you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon with another video. Bye, you guys.